Hey everyone, and welcome to the Ultimate Explainer. Today, we are diving headfirst into the primary 5 whole numbers multiverse. I am absolutely pumped to be your guide for this, because we're going to take mathematics and basically turn it into a strategic video game. Using the official Singapore mathematics framework, we're going to master massive digits, unlock some incredible cheat codes for multiplying, and finally discover the universal rules that govern how all numbers interact.
So, Player 1, are you ready? Today we're leveling up our skills across 3 epic stages: the millions, the power zeros, and the ultimate boss battle, which is the order of operations. Grab a pencil, get comfortable, and let's jump right in.
All right, level 1, the millions. Time to deal with some seriously massive numbers.
Now, take a look at this huge number. It's not just some random string of digits someone typed out. This actually represents the real-world population of Singapore back during the 1980 census. And, when you see a number this large, it can feel pretty intimidating if you try to process the whole thing at once.
Or picture this. Imagine trying to buy a house with a staggering selling price of $2 million. If you had to pay for that entire thing in $1,000 bills, you would literally need 2,000 of them. This is exactly why we need a structured, logical way to organize all those zeros and digits. Abstraction is really the core of mathematical thinking, and grouping numbers into place values, well, that's the ultimate form of abstraction.
So, how do we read these giant numbers without totally losing our minds? We rely on a place value chart. Notice how it neatly compartmentalizes all the data. Starting all the way on the right, you've got your ones, tens, and hundreds. Then we step up into the thousands territory. So thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s. And finally, boom, we unlock the millions.
Let's actually test this out. If we take that 1980 population data and drop it into our chart, the digit 2 sits perfectly in the millions place. The 4 is in the 100,000s, the 1 is in the 10,000s, and that second 4 is right in the thousands place. By breaking it down like this, we can confidently read it out loud. 2,414,000. See? No panic at all, just pure logic.
And here's where it gets really cool. Once you nail down these place values, you basically unlock a superpower for spotting number patterns instantly. Check out this sequence: 42,668, then 43,668, then 44,668. Because you understand place value, you don't even need to calculate the whole number to see what's happening. You can just isolate the digits and see right away that the thousands digit is increasing by exactly 1 each time. You're just adding 1,000 at every single step. That is the true power of understanding structure.
Awesome job. Now let's blast into level 2, power zeros. Let's multiply and divide.
Have you ever found yourself wishing there was some sort of magical shortcut to multiply or divide massive numbers by 1,000 in just a few seconds? Without doing all the tedious long division or stacking numbers up. Well, you're in luck, because there absolutely is, and it works entirely because of the base 10 nature of our number system.
Just look at the pattern happening here. 43 times 10 is 430. 43 times 100 is 4,300. 43 times 1,000 is 43,000. Do you see it? When you multiply by these base 10 multiples, you don't need scratch paper. You are literally just collecting zeros like power-ups and sticking them onto the end of your original number. 1 0 in 10? Just add 1 0. 3 zeros in 1,000? Add 3 zeros. It flawlessly shifts every digit up the place value chart. Now, on the flip side, when you're dividing, you're just putting it in reverse. Let's say you have 23,000, and you need to divide by 1,000. You just spend your power zeros to zap away the zeros in that massive number. Since 1,000 has 3 zeros, you zap 3 zeros right off the 23,000, and instantly you are left with just 23. It's a beautiful example of invariance. The proportional relationship stays exactly the same. You're just scaling it down.
The really crucial takeaway here is that you can use this trick strategically. Say you're up against a tricky combo, like 16 times 70. Seriously, don't panic. You can split the attack. First, multiply 16 by 7, which gives you 112. Then, since 70 is just 7 times 10, you use your power zero rule and multiply that 112 by 10. You literally just add the 0. Boom, 1120. You've outsmarted the whole problem by breaking it into smaller pieces.
All right, you've collected all the skills you need. Welcome to level 3, the boss battle, the order of operations.
Okay, we really need to focus on this concept. The order of operations is literally the universal rulebook of the entire math multiverse. When an equation has a bunch of different operations, like addition and multiplication all tangled up together, this is the rulebook that tells every single player exactly which move to make first. Because think about it, without it, math would be complete chaos. People would get entirely different answers for the exact same problem.
Let me show you a classic trap. Look at the equation here. 10 plus 4 times 3. If you just attack this randomly from left to right, you'll say, okay, 10 plus 4 is 14, then 14 times 3 is 42, right? Wrong. You will fail the level. The other side shows the true path. Multiplication has to happen before addition. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 10 is 22. But you're probably wondering why.
Well, this real-world textbook scenario brilliantly illustrates the why. Think about a guy named Matthew arranging his stamps. He already has 10 loose stamps sitting there, and then he has 4 pages that each contain 3 stamps. In reality, it wouldn't make any sense at all to add his 10 loose stamps to the 4 physical pages first. Reality dictates he has to figure out how many stamps are on the pages first, multiplying 4 pages by 3 stamps to get 12, and only then does he add his extra 10 loose stamps to get 22 total. The math is just modeling reality.
So to make sure you never fall for that left to right trap again, you've got to memorize this 3-step ultimate boss combo. Step 1. Always clear parentheses or brackets first. They are like a VIP pass that skips the entire line. Step 2. Do all your multiplying and dividing, resolving them from left to right. Step 3. Finally, handle all your addition and subtraction, again, left to right. Stick to this algorithm and you honestly cannot lose.
All right, let's put those combo moves to the test on this absolute monster of an equation. We've got brackets, multiplication, and subtraction all happening at once. 27 minus 2 times, open bracket, 3 plus 5, close bracket. I know, it looks intimidating, right? But remember, you have the rulebook now.
Let's execute this combo together. Step 1. We attack the brackets first. Inside is 3 plus 5, which gives us 8. So now, the equation shrinks down to 27 minus 2 times 8. Step 2. Multiplication beats subtraction. We multiply that 2 by our new 8 to get 16. Now the equation is just a simple 27 minus 16. Step 3. The final subtraction. 27 minus 16 is 11. By staying disciplined and trusting the order of operations, we just achieved total victory over a seriously complex problem.
And boom, victory. Mission accomplished. Congratulations, you guys have completely mastered place values up to 10 million. You've harnessed those power zeros for lightning-fast multiplication and division, and you crushed the boss-level order of operations. You have truly leveled up your foundational math skills today. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a quick thought. Math isn't just about memorizing a bunch of boring rules, it's about developing a toolkit to decode the actual world around you. So, the next time you encounter a massive number on the news or some complex logic problem in your everyday life, which of these math cheat codes will you deploy first? Keep practicing, keep leveling up, and I will see you in the next explainer.